Gavin, here's a look at run 2 Willard Slalom.
He did. Oh, that's a bummer. That was Nicholas. Oh, it wasn't. Okay.
David. Disengage. Copy on deck.
Come on, Gavin.
Richard, on course.
Come on, Gavin.
Copy engage.
Come on, Richard. Come on. Push it. Push it.
All right, well, good second half. First half, a little behind it. But first off, top 10, great job in that. But we really got behind the course, and boy, if we cleaned up our line, we could have been way up further up the standings. All right, came in here, looked in good position, it appears. Just got a little wide and lost the outside ski, so we're skidding low. Now we're on a little bit of a low line, which causes some problems because we have bringing no direction. We don't have any elevation or space above the gate, so we're not going to finish our turn with direction. We had to chuck them sideways, so dumped all sorts of speed there. And and low is going to turn into low or lower. I thought maybe here we could have regrouped, right? But we're just not heading off, to above the next gate. We're going straight at it. We would have rather seen you kind of here, just hook up a little bit to regain some elevation. Because now we're just going straight at this gate, no chance. And below it. But the good news is, even though you're below it, you didn't skid below it. We were carving, which is good. Good looking turn there. Carving, got a pole plant, great job. Kind of went a little straight at this one. You can see all that spray and skidding and chucking them sideways right there. Dumping speed. So we've got to really make sure, when we need to, we can turn shape back, being, turning above the gate, right? Giving ourselves enough space above in the rise line. Okay. Well, coming through here, we get the hairpin. First off, we can see that there's not a lot of ankle flexion. Right, your outside leg there. And inside, there's really none. They're kind of just straight up here. We got to see them. We got to have ankle flexion. We got to close those ankles. We got to be more in the front of the boot. We have to have our, get our hips. We talk about you come through the transition, pole plant, move our hips forward up over the boost at the top of the turn, which you didn't. And if we bring those hips up forward, we're probably going to have better ankle flexion. We get our feet more behind us. Right? So I'm kind of in the back seat there. Now, I don't know. Just did this whole, I'm not really sure what happened here. We just came through the top of the hairpin and then just got on the inside ski and reached over. First off, we had to be cross-blocking. Right? So we've got to alternate hands here if you're going to cross-block the top one. And we've got to be on the outside ski. And we've got to be tight to these coming out with direction, which I don't know what happened, but they had to kind of chuck them sideways here and just barely made this last gate. We would want to be coming out of this hairpin with direction tight up here, not down here. But we got back on track, and that's why here you were. Because of the low line, no good exit, not a strong exit. We kind of had to be below the gate, chuck them sideways. But the good news is, from here on, it was pretty good. Now we're in control. Now we're ahead of the course. Now we're bringing turn shape back. Now we're carving. Now we've got a nice pole plant. This is great skiing. Right. So the top half, you know, we struggle with the line. Didn't allow you to ski well. Right? Down below, bottom half, really nice. The finish, I don't know. I mean, it feels like you're standing up before the finish line. So let's make sure we're in that low position, driving for the line and not standing up, you know, really right before it. Let's drive to the line, you know, maybe reach forward down with the arm for the beam, but we're just sort of standing up. So we're going through the finish. All right, so again, top 10, it's very nice, but it could have been better. We just, you know, we're off our line on the top half, so we got to remember, you know, to be ahead of the course, turning above it, giving ourselves more space above at times on the rise line to allow us to bring turn shape back. Can we be too high, too round? Yes, this is where it gets tricky. We have to have just, you know, the adequate amount of elevation or space above to bring turn shape back to the pole without overdoing it. If we're too high, too round, we'll be slow. You know, so it's sort of it's hard to figure out. It's like the Goldilocks: too high, you know, too cold, too hot, too high, too direct. But anyway, we get another shot at it this Saturday, same place.